Now students, here it is the question number 3rd of exercise 7.1. It is given that AD and BC are equal perpendiculars. AD and BC are equal perpendicular to a line segment AB so that CD bisect angle, CD bisect AD. The diagram is given here. In the diagram it is given that AD and BC are equal perpendicular. AD and BC both are equal. So here AD and BC both are equal. And both are perpendicular. Perpendicular means here it is 90 degree, it is also 90 degree to a line segment AB. It means both are perpendicular to AB. Here it is 90 and it is also 90. Now you need to show that CD bisect AB. You need to prove that CD, that line segment, is going to bisect AB. CD bisect AB, you need to prove. It means that you need to prove that OB equal to OA. When CD will bisect AB, then OA equal to OB, that you need to prove. So here you will write given, you will start from given. So given AD equal to BC, given AD equal to BC, it is given, and it is also given that angle A and angle B are 90 degree. So it is also given that angle A equal to angle B equal to 90 degree. It is given, it is perpendicular, it means perpendicular means here this angle will be 90 degree. Now these two things are given, and what we are going to prove? You need to prove that CD bisect AB. So if CD bisect AB, it means that you need to prove that OB equal to OA. If it will bisect, then these two parts will be equal. So here you need to prove that OB equal to OA. That you need to prove. Now I am going for the proof. So students, if you are going to prove OB and OA are equal, how it will be proved? If anyhow you are able to prove that these two triangles are congruent, triangle OAD and triangle OBC are congruent. If you are able to prove both are congruent, then by CPCT OB equal to OA. So it is asked that to prove these two are equal, but before that you need to prove that both the triangles are congruent. So here you will write in the proof, in triangle OAB and triangle OBC, in triangle OAB and triangle OBC, I have taken these two triangles. What the things are equal in both the triangles? Here it is given that angle A equal to angle B. Here angle A and angle B both are the corresponding also, and both are equal. So angle A, here it is one angle 90 degree in this triangle, and here it is the one angle 90 degree in the other triangle. So these two angles are equal for both triangles. So here it is given each 90 degree. Both the angles are 90 degree, that's why both are equal. So to prove the congruence, you need to show the three values equal. So angle A equal to angle B, 90 degree. Next, these two angles, if two lines intersect, then vertically opposite angles are equal. So these two are the vertically opposite angles. So these two will be equal. So here you can write angle AOB equal to angle BOC, angle AOB equal to angle BOC. Region vertically opposite angles. In the short, vertically opposite angles is written VOA, vertically opposite angle. So here you have to find two angles equal. Now in both the triangle, one side is equal, that is given in the question also. It is given AD equal to BC. It is given, and here this will be OAD. It is given that AD equal to BC. Here it should be OAD. By mistake I have written B, but it should be in triangle OAD. Triangle OAD. So OAD and OBC, angle A, angle B are equal. Angle AOB and angle AO, and it should be D. Angle AOB equal to angle BOC, vertically opposite angle, and AD equal to BC, that is given in the question. So friends, in both the two triangles. You got two angles and one side is equal. Two angles and one side. So which criteria is going to be followed here? AAS. AAS. So here it shows that triangle OAD congruent to triangle OBC, and criteria is here AAS criteria. AAS criteria. Angle side. Third criteria which I have given, if two angles and one side is equal, then both the triangles will be congruent. So here AAS criteria is going to be followed. So if both the triangles are congruent, then what is the means of this? It shows that OA equal to OB. Then it shows that OA equal to OB. OA equal to OB. OA and OB are equal. What is the means of this? If OA and OB are equal, it means that CD bisect AB. So if OA equal to OB, it shows that CD bisects AB, and it is proved. So that is the question number 3rd. So you need to write it, the complete solution of the question number 3rd. Students, here it is the question number 4. It is given that L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. Here it is given that L and M. In the diagram also you can get that L and M. Here two lines are there, and it is given that both are parallel. P and Q. These two lines are also parallel to each other. And here these two parallel lines are intersected by the another pair of parallel lines PQ. Then you are going to get this diagram. Now here you need to prove that triangle ABC congruent to triangle CDA. These two triangles are congruent, that you need to prove. So here I am going to start the solution. You will write from given. In the given you will write L parallel to M. Here L and M, these two are parallel. Second, and P and Q both are also parallel, and P parallel to Q. It is the symbol of the parallel. Now what you need to prove here? You are going to prove here triangle ABC congruent to triangle CDA. That you need to prove both the triangles are congruent. So here I am going to give the proof. I need to take these two triangles and we need to prove both are congruent. So to prove the congruence, we need to solve the three values. So here, if these two lines are parallel. Now look here. Here I am going to draw the separate diagram to explain this. If these two lines P and Q are parallel, and here one line is intersecting like this. AC is intersecting here, AC, that is going to intersect. So these two angles are called alternate interior angles. So both the angles are equal. It means these two angles are equal. Reason is that P parallel to Q. So alternate interior angles are equal. So here you will write in triangle ABC and triangle CDA. Angle that will be BAC, angle BAC equal to angle DCA. Region alternate interior angles. In the short, alternate interior angle is written AIA. So why I had written this statement? Reason is that in both the triangle I need to search the three values that is equal. So here I got one angle is equal in both the triangles. Now in the same way, if these two lines are parallel, it is also given that L parallel to M, and here AC is intersecting like this, AC. So these two angles are alternate interior angles. If these two lines are parallel, so these two are also alternate interior. It means these two are alternate interior angles and both are equal. If lines are parallel, then alternate interior angles are equal. So here you can write angle in this triangle BCA, angle BCA equal to angle DAC, that is alternate interior angle. So here in both the triangle, I got two angles are equal. So here you search the two things that are equal. Now students, in triangle ABC and triangle CDA, AC is common in both. AC is the side in the first triangle also, and AC is the side in the second triangle. So AC is the side which is common for both the triangles. So here you can write, and here also you can get AC equal to CA. AC equal to CA. AC and CA are both indicating the same side. So here you can write AC equal to CA. AC is in the first triangle and CA is in the other triangle, and AC and CA both are same. So what is the reason AC equal to CA? That is common side. It is common side for both the triangle. So here you got three values, two angles and one side. So here you can write, it shows that triangle ABC congruent to triangle CDA. Triangle ABC congruent to triangle CDA. Which criteria is going to be followed? ASA. Here whatever the two angles are there, that are included on the side which is going to be equal. So this criteria is ASA criteria. So here you need to prove that triangle ABC congruent to triangle CDA. So that is proved. Triangle ABC congruent to triangle CDA. So kindly note down the complete solution. Now students, here I have drawn the diagram for the question number 5. All of you are having the book, so I am going to read the question. It is given that line L is the bisector of an angle A. Here it is the line L, and which is the bisector of angle A. It means these two angles are equal. If it is going to bisect angle A, so it means that angle QAB equal to angle PAB. That is given. B is a point on line L. Here it is B is a point on line L. BP and BQ are perpendicular. BP and BQ are perpendicular. It means it is 90 degree, it is also 90 degree from B to the arm. So that triangle APB, you need to prove that triangle APB and triangle AQB are congruent. So students, you can do it easily. That will be the homework. You will draw the diagram. And one thing is very important, students, if you are going to solve the geometry related question, you need to draw the diagram in the solution. For each and every question, you need to draw the diagram. So first you will draw that diagram, then you will write given what the things are given. You will write angle Q equal to angle P equal to 90 degrees, it is given, and AB bisect angle A. It means that angle QAB equal to angle PAB, it is also given. Now you need to prove that. You will write to prove triangle APB congruent to triangle AQB, that you need to prove. So you will write in triangle APQ and APB whatever the triangles are they given, in triangle APB and in triangle AQB. You need to show three things are equal. So here it is 90 degree, 90 degree. One angle is equal. It is bisecting, so this angle equal to this angle. You will show that these two angles are equal. And for the third, AB equal to AB, that is common side. So here you got that one side and two angles are equal. Then by AAS criteria both are congruent. So only you need to give the proper steps, and in the similar to the previous question, you need to give the solution of that question. In the second part, it is asked that you need to show BP equal to BQ. So if you are able to prove the triangle these two are congruent, then by CP BP equal to BQ. So for the second, only you need to write by CP BP equal to BQ. So kindly do the question number 5 with the proper steps, and in the proper steps again I want to repeat that you need to draw the diagram before solving each and every question, then write given to prove, then in the proof you will write the complete statement.